Good morning, beloveds. So, I kind of have a routine first thing in the morning where I get up and the first thing I do is I go and check the temperature on my phone because I'm going to go exercise, whatever, if it's run or walk or bike or whatever. So I need to know how to dress. And where my phone is, I plug it in at night, and so where it is, that window faces east. And this morning, when I picked up my phone, I glanced out the window and the sky was pink. And so I was like, where are my boots? So I'm still dressed mostly. I had actually put my running pants on first, so I already had my running tights on. And but I still had like my pajama top on, and I was like, where are my boots? And so I grabbed my slipper boots and a sweatshirt and my phone, and I went outside and I took some pictures because it was cotton candy clouds. It was beautiful. It was gorgeous. And of course, by the time we had gotten everything done and the cat's taken care of and went out for the run, they were kind of a yellowy gold. And then by the time I got to the place where it's really good, I've got a really good shot at the sunrise, they were white because the sun was over the horizon. But I had gotten up just before the sun had come up over the horizon and the clouds were pink. It was gorgeous. And it was just exciting to see that. And there are a lot of trees in my shot because I live in an older neighborhood and there are a lot of trees in my neighborhood and I love and hate them. It's like I love the trees until I'm trying to take pictures of the sunrise and sunset. And then I'm like, the trees are in the way. So it's just like, But it was a beautiful sunrise this morning. And I've had my act together enough that I've already posted them up on my Instagram and my Facebook page. So just thought I'd share a little excitement. There are many good things about having that first window that I look out in the morning be facing east. So, all right, it is January 28th. I think it's Thursday. Pretty sure it's Thursday. I went for a run, so I'm pretty sure it's Thursday. January 28th. Our title is Goodness Flows From Me. Our Bible quote is, if we love one another, God dwelleth in us, and his love is perfected in us. And that is 1 John 4:12. Every heart responds to the warmth of love. Every mind yearns for its embrace, and no life is complete without it. Love really is the fulfillment of the law of God. Good. The law of good. Love alone can heal the world and enable people to live together in unity and in peace. Believing that love is the great lodestone of life and that love alone fulfills the law of good, quietly I say to myself, I believe that God is love. I believe that love is at the center of everything. Therefore, I accept love as the healing power of life. I permit love to reach out from me to every person I meet. I believe that love is returned to me from every person I meet. I trust the guidance of love because I believe that it is in the power of good. I believe that it is the power of good in the universe. I feel that love is flowing through me to heal every situation I meet, to help every person I contact. Love opens the way before me and makes it perfect, straight, and glad. Love forgives everything unlike itself. It purifies everything. Love converts everything that seems commonplace into that which is wonderful. Love converts weakness into strength, fear into faith. Love is the all-conquering power of spirit. As a child walks in confidence with its parents, so I walk in confidence with life. As a child through love trusts its parents, so I put my whole trust in love, which I feel to be everywhere present, within, around, and through me. within, around, and through all people. In that love, I am safe, secure, and cared for. And I have two thoughts initially. One of them being, I just read a series of books written by an author named Mercedes Lackey, and it was The 500 Kingdoms. And there's 5, 6, 7 books in the series. And she had unicorns. And one of the amazing things about the unicorns is that they could purify. Anything that their horn touched, they could purify. And that they were absolute loves. And it makes me wonder if that wasn't part of their magic, is their purification magic was love. And they just channeled it through their horn. Because when she had them interacting with characters, they were adoring those characters. They were also a little flighty and airheaded, but they're unicorns. So that was interesting. And then the other thing is the definition of love. Because I think that in the West, we use the word a little too blithely with love. We use the word on both subject and object. And we get confused. And so sometimes when we are loving a subject, we turn that subject into an object. And by that I mean that when we love another being with their own thoughts and feelings, we turn them into an object. And so our love is conditional on what we want and not what's best for the subject of our love. And that was one of the things that I appreciated about the Eastern way of defining love. The Eastern idea is they have other ways of, they don't love their motorcycles. They have a different word for that. Love is reserved for subjective. So when you love another person, you want to do what's best for both of you, not just you. And so when you enter into a loving relationship, that's one of the things that because you have to do hard things. You have to make hard choices. And you have to do what's best for both people in the relationship. And that is one of the things that when we're dealing with the law of good or the law of God, when we are walking in that love, it's going to do what's best for all people, not just me. And because it is subjective. I am not an object. I have my own thoughts and feelings. I have my own responses, and so love should respect that. It was one of the most beautiful things that I thought that I learned when I took Buddhism is this concept of love. And if we taught that form of love, the subjective form of love in relationship, I think that people would enter into relationships. I don't want to use the word cautiously, but consciously. They would enter into relationships more consciously, and relationships would last because it would be mutually beneficial. It's one of the things that I've played with, and maybe I'll get around to getting back to it. Okay, but goodness flows from me, and we're talking about love today. We're talking about love. That is how goodness flows from us. If we love one another, God dwelleth in us, and his love is perfected in us. If we love one another. And that means everybody. You don't have to like everybody. You don't have to, and I'm going to use the word subject yourself to everybody. If there are people that do not make you feel good, you do not have to put yourself in the same place with them. But you are required to love them. Because when we love one another, God dwelleth in us. But there's a difference between like and love, and there's a difference between loving somebody and subjecting yourself to them. All right? That is absolutely the truth. You can love somebody from a distance. Every heart responds to the warmth of love. We know this. We know this. We know when we are around people that we know love us, we know how it makes us feel. Every mind yearns for its embrace, and no life is complete without it. Love really is the fulfillment of the law of good. Love, and this is me speaking, love is about allowing the person to be who they are. Giving them permission to be who they are. And if you choose not to be around them, then that's love too. Because then you are not in their face trying to change them into who you think you are, who you think they should be. Love alone can heal the world and enable people to live together in unity and peace. That is the truth. Oh. Believing that love is the great lodestone of life and that love alone fulfills the law of good, quietly I say to myself, I believe that God is love. I believe that God is love. I believe that God is a patterning intelligence. I believe that God is everywhere around me. I believe that God is what makes up the world around me. I endeavor to look into people's eyes and see God looking back at me. Am I always successful? No, because I have good days and bad days just like everybody else. But when I forget myself, I try and recommit and go back to it. And so that's it. When I open my eyes in the morning, I say God is love. I don't believe that God is a personality. I also don't believe that God can judge. And that, by allowing myself to reject the teaching that God is judgmental, allows me to believe that God is love. Because if God loves you, how can God judge you? All right? Something to think about. I believe that love is at the center of everything. Therefore, I accept that love is the healing power of life. And the truth is, you can go and look up the scientific research. The scientific research of people in loving relationships, how they live longer. And they get sick less. And they heal faster. And when they are sick, then I think I remember reading one where people in loving relationships, when they're shown love, their pain level goes down. You know, so there's something to this. There's good science behind it. Love is a healing power of life. I permit love to reach out from me to every person I meet. And that's not about becoming a doormat, and that's not about giving them everything that they ask for. Sometimes it's actually saying no. No can be a very loving word. But it is about treating everybody that crosses your path as a child of God. Of giving them the benefit of the humanity. I'm not telling you have to like everybody, but being kind. And I was reading a difference about being kind and it's sometimes they were making a case for the kindness of New Yorkers because I have family in New York, and yes, they can be very rude, but they will help you. And the example was the stroller. It's like they might not ever say anything if you're standing in the bottom of the stairs with the stroller, but they might grab that stroller and help you up the stairs. So kindness isn't just about words. Kindness is actions. And frequently actions are more kindness and more loving than words, because words don't always get us anywhere. It's when we do things, when we take loving actions that make the world a better place. It's like we can spit all the loving words we want, but Are you helping people with the strollers up the stairs, even if you don't say anything? Okay. It was an interesting thread. I think it came from Tumblr. All right. So, I permit love to reach out from me to every person I meet. I believe that love is returned to me from every person I meet. I trust the guidance of love because I believe that it is the power of good in the universe. And that's one of the things that I say is like, if you are making decisions and you are making decisions in love, you're probably on the right track. You're probably going to make the right decision. Every time, no, because every now and again, ego gets in the way, but am I doing what's best for us? Not me, not you, us. I feel that love is flowing through me to heal every situation I meet. Now, I feel that love is flowing through me. Love isn't coming from me. I am not exhausting myself in doing this. The love is flowing through me. I am a divine conduit. So you are a divine conduit. The love isn't coming from you, it's coming through you. And a little bit of you coming from you. You can add a little bit to it. But you don't have to exhaust yourself to love the world. You don't. It's coming through you. I feel that love is flowing through me to heal every situation I meet, to help every person I contact. Love opens the way before me and makes it perfect, straight, and glad. So all that healing, all that helping, yes, actually we do want to take steps and actions and things like that. But the love isn't coming from us. It's not going to exhaust us. It's coming through. Remember that. It is coming through us from an inexhaustible place. Love forgives everything unlike itself. I don't know about that phrase. Forgives everything unlike itself. I think you can take that two ways. So watch how you think about that one. It purifies everything, which is why I was thinking about the unicorns. Love converts everything that seems commonplace into that which is wonderful. That is the truth. A homemade meal of plain fare made with love is more amazing than the most expensive meal that you can have in the fanciest restaurant. And that is the power of love. A homemade birthday cake, no matter how many crumbs are in the icing, is made with love, is always going to taste better than the fanciest birthday cake that you can buy. Always. Love converts everything that seems commonplace into that which is wonderful. Love converts weakness into strength, fear into faith. Love is the all-conquering power of spirit. As a child walks in confidence with its parents, okay, not everybody had the greatest relationship with their parents, but there is somebody in your life that filled that role. So if it's not your parents, then there's somebody. And so when we model God on parents, that's where we can get into some trouble. So if you didn't have the best relationship with your parents, then feel free to substitute that favorite aunt and uncle or your grandparents or, the next door neighbors or the neighbors up the street, whoever it was that made you feel safe and confident and wonderful, if it wasn't your parents. Okay. That's that feeling that you're looking for. So if you didn't get it from your parents, use the terminology of the people that you did get it from. At this point, I have 3 moms. 1 biological, 2 spiritual. And that loving spiritual mom energy that I get from these 2 ladies, I'll call you out, Ruth and Sharon, that is special. And so sometimes when I'm looking for that feeling, those are the 2 ladies that I go to. All right. Okay. So as a child walks in confidence with its parents, so I put my whole trust in love, which I feel to be everywhere present within, around, and through me. Okay. As a child walks in confidence with its parents, so I walk in confidence with life. As a child through love, trusts its parents. So I put my whole trust in love. I feel it to be everywhere present, within, around, and through me, within, around, and through all people. And that is one of the points of meditation and prayer, is to feel that love. To feel that love flowing into us. And then to feel that love flowing all the time so that it can flow through us. So that we are walking divine distributors of that love. And sometimes all it is your kindness of giving people space, your kindness of giving people peace, your kindness of being a place of calm in their storm. And you don't have to do anything. And sometimes it's when you walk by and they drop something and you pick something up. You don't even have to say anything. It's those little things that we're talking about that are the love. In that love, I am safe, secure, and cared for. All right. Our mission today, should we choose to accept it? Well, our mission today, should we choose to accept it, is to feel that love flowing through us. Feel that love flowing through us, out around us, into the environment around us, and healing as it goes. And it heals us as it flows through us, and it heals the people that we interact with just by virtue of the softening. The softening that we have, if it takes the edge off of our voice. It takes the sharpness out of our movements. So, all right. That is my piece. And I had unicorns today. I had candy cane clouds, or not candy cane, cotton candy clouds and unicorns today. All right. I'm definitely having a much better day today than I woke up yesterday. So, do something loving for yourself. Do something kind for yourself. Do something compassionate for yourself every day. Every day. Because you are worth it. You are a beloved child of God, in whom spirit is well pleased, always and forever. That is our state of grace. The love is all around us. The love is flowing through us. And it's how we make the world a better place. By recognizing the love in each other. All right, beloveds. I'm going to move on into the process of my day. I'm going to encourage you. It is cold out there, but the sun is shining. So I encourage you, do something to engage your mind and your body today, whatever that looks like to you. Get 5 to 10 minutes of sun on your face. Get some fresh air. Get some water. Drink some water. Especially if your heat's running, drink some water. And allow that breath of heaven to remind you do live in heaven now. And all it takes is a conscious recognition of the love around you. All right? Reverend David will be on with you around 5 p.m. today. I will be back with you at 9 a.m. tomorrow. And just a reminder, I am moving these talks to a YouTube channel. These readings to a YouTube channel, The Running Rev Ryan. There's a Facebook page, there's an Instagram page, there's a YouTube page. All of these are going to be on there. They are divided into playlists. So if there's a particular one that you want to go back and hear, or if you just want to add infinity, they're there. I'm moving them, and I've gotten really good at putting the daily one up, so you can find them on the YouTube channel if you miss me on Facebook Live. All right, beloveds, have a wonderful day.